about the name Luli Fiber?
I'm just going to say, like I said earlier on, my life is a life of grace, and to any Celestial or any white garment member can easily interpret the word Luli. It's all about grace, because I started my life. I studied here in Nigeria. I did virtually everything here in Nigeria before moving out to say, okay, let's check what is happening there. And I just see that as a life of grace. Like Luli today, we started operation in Nigeria not quite long, like last year, and we've been able to put up some good market in the world of telecom in Nigeria. Before then, I used to work with one company called Siemens, which I actually started my journey as a worker with Globalcom. After my first degree, I worked with Globalcom in Lagos. That's the first thing. I started as business administrator. But I just picked up my interest in telecommunication after working with Glo, which I got a job in Siemens, and moved to Canada, stayed for some time, moved to the South American part of the world, which is Brazil, with Siemens. But after some time, I just feel like, okay, if I'm working for someone, there should be a reason for that person to hire me, for me to work for them. So that reason I can like turn it around and get something doing for myself. Then I just pull the strings of, okay, let me set up a internet services providing company, which we have presently in Brazil. We're covering like 4 states. It's more than in Brazil with more than 48,000 clients, and then we're doing fine. So after the time of staying out there, I was like, oh, it's time to go home, because anybody outside now want to come home, even though everybody's shouting Jackpa, Jackpa, Jackpa. I believe the whole thing is in Nigeria, because everything is still virgin here. Whatever you're doing, I don't know, you outside there, whatever you're doing, everything is virgin. Just take it serious and stay focused. That's just the war.
Wow. So in Nigeria now, what's kind of your the competition? You know, everybody, we are used to Glow, Intercellular. We used to.
The funniest thing is we are of different world. Because
I actually wanted to ask, what makes you different? Why do I patronize you when I have the big brands there?
Yeah, big brands.
Why do I have to patronize
big brands? Its name and the mode of their own operation. Like talking about telecommunication today, like I do tell people, all telecoms are transporter. Your mother is like earpiece, Ekele Dilishuku or something. What we do actually is quite different from what the operators are doing. The operators today in Nigeria mostly are doing a service of radio transmission. So coming back to the idea of Ekele Dilishuku, earpiece of a thing, what they do is they transport goods from one or human being from one place to the other. As a telco or a telecom company, being the big one, we call them providers, service provider, or the internet service provider. We're transmitting data from one end to the other. So the way we are transmitting is what is different. Like the big telcos, they transmit their own data through radio frequency, which is a form of transmitting, like air, land, road, rail, and water. So we're transmitting our own data through fiber optic, which is the latest technology around the world. And then the functionalities of fiber optic cable is like very, very wide. There is no limit, there's no interference. Unlike the radio transmission, there is interference in the frequency and all those stuff. So that's what is making us look different. And the way we're picking our own work is like FTTH, fiber to the home. Like MTN today is having fiber, or other telcos, they're having fiber, but they're not getting the fiber into your own house. They're not getting it. So one way or the other, it becomes an hybrid system, which they transport fiber to a certain place. They convert the fiber into radio frequency, and the radio frequency can be through the masts can be polluted. Then another thing that is very, very keen in our own service is we are transmitting the data from one end to the other end through fiber optic without any interference. And the good part of our own job is we have a broadband service that is unlimited and at affordable price.
Yes, he's right about that. The price I got from them, I mean, it was so friendly, so I had to opt for that. Unlike the initial one that I wanted to go for. When they gave me their stuff, they were like, it's an office. What makes it different? Because I was using something in the house, and I called you to fix for me in the office. You said, what I'm paying in the home is different from what I'm paying in the office. I said, why must it be different? Even house should be even higher. But the office, I'm going to be paying higher. I was like, no, I'm not interested. So I left them. Thank God. I didn't know I was still going to meet our family business, because this is our family business. It is our family business because it's run by our brother. So how, with what you have said, covering like 40-something cities, 1,000 cities and abroad, and having dominated the portion of Ikeja, and which other areas? Island?
We're working presently Ikeja, we are working around Maryland, we're working Anthony, we're working around Egbeda, Isheri, Alimosho local government as a whole, Victoria Island, Lekki. We are moving towards Abramadesoya and Shoguntedo, which is the big side of Lagos. I think basically within the span of 3-4 months that we've started operation, we've been able to cover a very big side. And Imo State as a whole, the whole Owerri, any corner, we are there. So if you are in Owerri now, you can call us any angle and we can be able to route you in. So
with this you have put up, with all these things you've put in place, it won't be wrong if I call you a billionaire.
No. That's it's nothing like that. We are just a small boy trying to get into the corporate environment.
What you have in stock is bigger than now.
Actually, it's not about what we have, it's about what we want to deliver to the large community. Today, I don't know, some people can come into the system and tell you internet is very expensive, but our own vision is not about the money. Our own vision is about giving quality service, we giving affordable service. Today, internet should be something like of necessity for people, not luxury again. Because kids out there, they want to study, business people, they want to do something that is going to be of use to them. So there should be a kind of system that is permitting them to have affordable access to the internet, which is the major thing to propel anything we want to do now. And what we're doing in Lule Fiber is being able to give those services at affordable price. Others can call you, okay, we're selling a dedicated line for millions of dollars or millions of naira. If we have our means of transporting to you at a cheaper rate with good quality of service, we're there. And that's what we're here to do.
That's fantastic. They are moving, they are growing.